Did you know that last year in the United States of America, more than 0.7% of students, which is around 150,000 teens, aged 13 to 17, are confused about their identity or identified as transgender? Well, Shane Woods is one of those many people. My name's Brenna, and this podcast is an introduction to the book The Other Boy. Shane Woods is just your average 12-year-old boy who loves playing baseball with his friends, video games, making graphic novels, crushing on redhead Madeline, and spending time with his best friend Josh. He experiences everything your typical 6th grader does: first crushes, his parents embarrassing him, as well as keeping secrets. But this secret wasn't just any secret. This is a secret that could change both Shane, his family, and his friends' lives forever. The Other Boy is a 240-page chapter book that would be placed in the category fiction, but is still very realistic for someone going through the same situations as Shane. It isn't a part of a series, and wasn't a very challenging read for me, but for anyone younger, it would most likely be quite difficult. The author, M.G Hennessey, mentors teens through the transitions at the LifeWorks program / LA LGBT Center. She is also the dean of Camp Transcend Family Camp, and an organizer for the Gender Odyssey LA Conference. This is the first book she's ever written and published. The book would be geared to students aged 12 and up because anyone younger might not understand what's happening or why. The main characters in the book are Shane, Josh, and Alexandra. There aren't any antagonists besides the school bully who found out Shane's secret and told the whole school. They're all interesting in their own ways, but Shane and Alexandra became friends by sharing most of their interests, as well as their feelings towards certain things. All characters in the book are human, realistic, and are likable and understandable. Josh was my favorite character because he was always there for Shane, and was always there to support him when Shane needed him most. Josh is a really good example of what a good friend should look like, and would be a good inspiration for readers going through the same thing as him. The overall theme of this book is friendship, equality, and discovering your true identity. After you read the book, you will always remember important parts of the book which involve Shane's friends and family, and how they all stuck with him and supported him through the whole experience. The story takes place in the present, at school and at home, in a world that we know and is realistic in almost every way possible. The reader can easily make a picture in their mind of the story, and the author can be able to draw the reader into the setting by including realistic aspects in life, such as the relationships between people, life at school, and the feelings people experience in everyday life. I really like this book because it accurately describes the life of teens like Shane, even if we aren't going through the same experience. I personally think the book would do well being compared to other books in the same genre. When I first read it, I strongly believed that it was a nonfiction book, and thought that Shane's story actually happened until I searched it up and discovered that it was in fact fiction. The book engaged my emotions by making me laugh, tear up at some parts, and even made me feel connected to Shane and his friends and family. I liked M.G Hennessey's writing style because it was realistic, and while reading, it sounded like it was simply narrating Shane's life like a movie, which I liked because it was easy to follow. I do think that I felt the way the author hoped, considering I felt almost every emotion while reading. I felt sympathy for almost every character. The story felt complete, and there weren't any parts of the book that felt unrealistic or unbelievable. My favorite part of the book was when Shane finally ended up telling his friends and family about the truth, about the secret he had been hiding for the longest time, and seeing their reactions to it was both surprising and not so surprising. If I were the author, I doubt I would change anything because it seems like many people of many ages already like it as it is. In conclusion, I personally love the book because it relates to many teens these days, and is just in general an excellent read for almost anyone at any age. I would rate this book 5 stars because it is an amazing book and affected my opinion on many things in life.